Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's been a great week, beginning month. Uh, and life has took a change and took a turn. And we're going to talk a little bit about positive leadership. And the positive leadership that I'm talking about is going to take place within you. It starts with you, positive leadership. When we start out on positive leadership, all kind of distractions coming our way, all kind of things that come in our way to hinder what we're doing. But if you persevere and stay focused and keep persistent as the number one focus in your life, there's nothing that can stop you from being successful. And I look for positive leadership in every aspect of what I'm doing. Uh, it don't matter what we do or say, and it don't matter how you take it, because see, you're in control. And if you can keep it positive with you, then it's gonna always work out for you and others that can coincide with you. I put it that way. Uh, I'm a do it first leader. Uh, I'm very positive, and I have an insight or discernment on what's taking place. So I thank God for that. But when it comes down to business, I've been studying these last few weeks about the business mindset of people. Uh, People have ulterior motives, and it hinders you if you let it. But being that God give you the vision, and the vision was made plain. First, it was approved by Him, and then the vision was made plain so that the people that's working with you or around you can see it and run with it. And God says in verse 3, it will not fail. And that's what I'm depending on. I know God is a provider. Sometimes we get off track and we want to do things our way, and that's fine. But just remember, if God see that He has to do something within that, it would be slowed down. You would go and fail at your own pace, and you have no backing. Well, I need the backing. So here today, we're talking about positive leadership. That's in your business or any other business, organization, or whatever you're with. Now, like I say, I've been studying for the studying people's mindset. Okay, let me turn this around a little bit. People's mindset. Okay, still not working. There we go. People's mindset. And their mindset is, what can I accomplish for free? What can I accomplish by deceptive means? What can I do to get what I need without doing any work? Well, God said in Deuteronomy 8 and 18, He gave us the power to gain wealth. That's my focus. I'm going to do my work because I know I have the power because He said it. But I got to do the work. So everything in a positive manner around me and any type of leadership has to have the works. See, I'm going to accomplish everything that God has for me to accomplish and the purpose that He has given me. I know it's a good purpose because I'm trying to help people be successful. They have to open their minds and their eyes to be successful. They can't do usury. They can't cause problems. They can't do any of that stuff that would come to pass. Now, I'm talking personally about positive leadership, and it starts with me. Now, I'm going to do positive leadership regardless if the person follow it or practice it for themselves. I look at the mindset of people when it comes down to finances. They're broke. and they don't want to do what it takes to change that. And this video really kind of it heightens me, but it's kind of depressing maybe to others. And so wait, what we got going on here with the blinking? Right? Let's go to another one here. Okay, there we go. So I'm getting to this technology, everybody. Everybody out there, I want you to remember to broadcast your friends and family and everyone you know, to remind them that there is hope. There is hope here at wealthcreatorchange.com. Now, I encountered people the past 2 to 3 weeks and their whole mindset. I mean, I know we have a pandemic going and people, it's getting worse. So, whatever you're doing or trying to do, do your best. Let your endeavors and things that you're doing, your businesses, your business to come, to flourish because you're doing it the right way. So never change that. Never change that. Let that be the catalyst that keeps you going forward. See, I'm going to always say, you got to be your own boss. Number uno, number one, be your own boss. And see, I was shown that I'm not going to deal in the norm. If it's the norm, if I do anything, I would take parts of that norm and turn it around for the benefit of myself and others. The norm is everything that anybody else does all the time, every time. Well, I'm not. That's not part of growth to me. So I'm not a part of that norm situation in any form or fashion. I'm going to be always being productive, have a vision or a mission to get things accomplished. Now, what I've done is I've created some things. It took me a while, and I have people that can be great, but they just let in fear, doubt, and skepticism. Prime examples. Anytime you hear, when I get to where I want to be, I will tell others, but you're not doing anything to get to where you want to be. So you'll never be able to tell someone else about your accomplishment if you sit tight in one spot and do nothing. I said, wow, that's a very powerful message right there. You're basing your success strictly on other things that you have no control over. That's why I don't deal in the norms. I have people that I want to talk to, but I want to see first what it does for me. Okay. It happened 10 times before you, and it worked. You number 11. So you need to see what it does for you before you can tell someone else how good it is. But we have 10 reviews above you. It was great or more. I'm just using the number 10 just as an example, right? So there you are. You're sitting, you're short on cash, you spend cash. The one thing that stops you is your fear, doubt, and skepticism. People, I've been telling you for years, it's all the same. If you fear something, if you doubt something, if you're skeptical about something, it will not take place. You will not do anything because it all means the same. It's a deceptive device that's used against you to hold you in place. Don't let fear, doubt, and skepticism cause you to miss out on things in life. I'll take a lifetime to get it accomplished. Okay. I am not fearful. I am not doubtful. I'm not skeptical. Every step in my life is a learning experience. I lose. I see what I did. I saw what I did to lose. It won't happen again, but I learned from that. but it don't stop me from going forward. Now, everything you see or hear, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's a ripoff, all kind of names. And believe me, people, you don't even know what Ponzi schemes, all of those things are illegal. And you get caught up in something that you feel is okay. That's really what you're afraid of. And you're afraid of something that's great. I wouldn't spend and do what I do and waste my time knowing things is a Ponzi scheme, or pyramids, and all of this just because you do a graft of something that's shaped like a pyramid, whether it's pointing up or pointing down. Pyramid shapes, it is not really what you call a pyramid. It's just a structure, a graph. See? So if that's the case, our president, vice presidents, cabinets, all of that stuff come down into a pyramid shape. Does that make them a pyramid? And our whole life and everything that's around us is governed off that? Does it mean that? See what I'm saying? So we have to learn to be positive in everything. I see positivity all around me every day. And I admire people that's positive about what they're doing. Even to the people that go on Shark Tank. Shark Tank is a good example that I use all the time. But I see people going on Shark Tank. They understand. They say, well, no, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. Well, sometimes it stuns people to why did they not take that? Because they understand the value of what they're doing. And they will not sell out to things sometimes they don't even need. Shark Tank knows that, but they're in the investment quadrant of Robert Kiyosaki. They're in the investment quadrant. So everything they do, it has to deal with investment, and it has to do with I have to make a profit. If it's not going to benefit me other than a certain percentage, if I feel they will destroy my investment on my percentage, then I would have to have different input and implement different things into whatever they are selling or want to get money on, right? That's not bad. But they are operating, Shark Tank is operating within the avenue where they are successful. See, we have to pick these same avenues. And I admire the people that don't take their offers sometime and walk away because they know the value within what they have and within themselves. It might take them longer to get it done doing it by themselves. See? But at least they saw value in what they're doing. My point is, people start looking for the value in what you're doing or what you're looking at, and not just kill it in the beginning. Look at the value in it. That's why I do what I do. Some days, maybe I don't feel like doing things. Some days I'll be busy doing other things, because I'm building my own company. And that's a lot to me. I never will forget what Tyler Perry said. He said, if you want to be wealthy, you got to own something. I've been following him for years and years. So now whatever his heart's desire to make money or to build an asset, it's not a problem. Because he stuck with his desire. And one desire leads to another. I'd be glad when he bring back the have and the have-nots. That was my Tuesday night show. See, but he can't set and base his whole business on the have and the have-nots. No matter how much I like it, no matter what, right? So there's other things that he do, the oval and different things. And then he said, now it's time for me to be more active. I've been dealing with this long enough to show my acting skills. He's progressing. He's confident. Excuse me. He has accomplished different things, right? So I like that. And that's the kind of roles that I see, and I decipher things from what they do. And I say, man, that makes good sense. That's what it is. That's what wealth is all about. He had a good mentor, just a good mentor relationship, if you can call it that. He's a billionaire. She's a billionaire. And what they do, like-minded people work together. And I can work better with like-minded people in my business or in a business that I'm involved with. But see, when that discernment of usury and other deceptive things show up, if I can't push them out, I remove myself. Sometimes I get removed because I can't progress. I can't go forward in things that it's hard to operate in. See, surround myself with like-minded people. We think alike. And whatever it is, it's a very thin line with like-minded people. So my thing is take them all and put it together. And I'm telling you, there's nothing you cannot do. I have such a phenomenal program going on that people don't even see it, but the day is coming when we come to the surface and say, this is what you missed out of all of those years. This is what you could have been a part of out of all those years. And I'm not just saying it for you to do. I mean, this is my mission. This is my goal, because I know that I like to help people. People is what make the world go round. All of these working class people suffer at all hands and all catastrophes, whatever goes on. The working class people suffer the most. Now we have this pandemic here, but look at what's going to happen when the pandemic is over. Lots of changes will take place. A lot of changes, even in the working environment, even with the companies that we felt was very successful. They finding the information that they're needing. They're losing money, and that's not good. Your asset or your business should be growing. To keep a good growing business, you have to change with the times, not change your whole business, but bring it up to date to where it can operate in the new era. See, that's what a lot of people are moving. You know, I hear companies, major companies, every day closing so many stores, laying off so many people, are just going out of business, period. Well, people buy up these businesses to take the techniques and things that's in there and make it work for them under another name, okay? Because they're bringing their business up to par, and maybe they can't bring it all the way. They just say, well, look, we'll just sell that, start all over in the new technology, the new era, and the things that's operating right now that's new, okay? So they do those things. But see, we don't have the money to do things on our own. We've been working all our lives. So when you go to talking about thousands of dollars and things like that, the working class people has an issue unless they will save some money over time. Still, it won't be enough to jump in the arena of businesses and be successful unless you have something totally different from everything else, and that's vitally just like these scientists and doctors and stuff are coming up with all kind of gadgets and informations and serums and different things for a cure for the pandemic virus, right? So these are new things on the horizon, something they have never did before. Ford Motor Company building ventilators, because some of the things that they were operating with, the machines and stuff, all of that was, hey, we can make ventilators. So now they got a new subject under their name. See what I'm saying? You got to be creative. And the only way you can be creative is to be creative from the beginning and create something that you own, or you have the capacity to get it done. See what I'm saying? Carnegie was not educated in steel and the biological aspects of it, but he surrounded himself with people that had those skills. And guess what? He's credited for the steel bearing. He started, you know what I'm saying? So you can do a lot of things and never touch the surface of how it was really done. But you surrounded yourself with people that had the knowledge and the skills to be able to do that. That's what I'm trying to get people to see. See, we can be very busy. We can do a lot of things, but what's going to make our business grow? What's out there that I can partner with and then make my business be more successful? You got to be open-minded. I don't want to say the old word they say, about being close-minded, but you got to be open-minded. You got to be able to take on new ideas. You got to be able to take there are things that come along that's you can add to what you're doing. It's not a problem, and it's not reprogramming, but you're taking the information and strengthen what you're already doing. See, that's all I look for every day. I mean, I look at this platform. Just 5 years ago, I had no idea what this type of program is about. That you can do things and the way it's done here. I got my logo and it says I'm live with Wealth Creator. I'm able to see my logo. I'm able to see my business thing. I've been branded, things that I didn't know I needed to do. I had the capability of doing it. I didn't do it, but I knew what I wanted. See, that's one thing about your vision. It's your vision. Even though I can't do all this, I know the vision that I need to do to get my business where it needs to be. And you have to stay focused on that no matter what someone else see or say, whether it will work or not. See, I want to make sure it's done the way I want to because I have the vision. You see what I'm saying? I don't speak on other people's visions, but I have the vision. I know what's going to tweak. It might not look like nothing to you. It might not look like it's going to be agreeable to you. But if it does, I will say so. But if I need something done, I need it done because my vision said it requires that. Okay. That's the power in operating your business. Not that you got full say so on everything, which you do, but there's just some things you don't know. Okay, so we have to take everything around us and learn from that and make sure that it fits into what you're doing, right? Because I want your mind to be freed up. I don't want you to let doubt, fear, and skepticism slip in at any time at all. That's what I'm talking about. Share this broadcast with your friends and everyone you know. Let them know that Houston Wall Street Movement and Wealth Creator LLC is building wealth. And you need to be a part of that today. I have associate companies that I'm working with financially. They're doing great things. They see a need. See, sometimes we see a need in something 20 years back, very successful, and we let it get out of hand. Everybody forgets that because they're shooting for the bigger and so-called better things, right? And then all of a sudden it gets a problem and nobody's paying any attention except the working class people because their finances are limited. See, I look at the wealthy people today during the pandemic. They don't fear and do things like we, the working class people that have to get out and do things every day and make things happen. You know what I'm saying? These people going back to work and know it's unsafe, it's unhealthy. They want to send our kids back to school and they know that's unsafe and unhealthy. But I'm proud of the people that stand up and say, we won't have it. We're not sending our kids and we're not going to work back in dangerous situation. That's unhealthy for us. Make the decision. Stand firm on what you believe. I'm always going to say that. Even if you feel you're losing, stand firm. Stand firm on your belief. I believe in my company. I know that my company will work. I know there's a positive images and vibe that's coming out, no matter what people think. I know people need to be helped. I know I missed a lot of opportunities during my lifetime because I didn't have the information. So I had the money at several times, even when McDonald's came on the scene, but I wasn't afforded the opportunity. See, you're afforded the opportunity today to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. You got to always think about that. It's not all about you. It's about what you can do that's helpful to other people as well. And that's my purpose. That's my goal. See, and it's going to accomplish. So you have that. You are afforded that opportunity that I didn't have in 1964 to be a part of investing into McDonald's. Had the money, but there was no one around me surrounding yourselves. Remember we talked about that? I had nobody surrounding me that knew anything about investing, knew anything about what McDonald was doing, so on and so forth. So I wasn't afforded the opportunity. But we're here today talking about something that's taking place that's going to benefit everybody that's involved. We're talking about millions of dollars. We're going to do great things, big things. I just did trademarks and patents on the things that I've done and created, because I see a need for that, because everything that you start seeing it. Well, I had to put a stop to that. So I trademarked all my stuff, all of my brandings, my book, everything's been trademarked. So these are the type of things that you have to learn. See, that was something that I learned that I needed. Branding was something that I learned that I needed. Being my own boss was something that I heard and learned that I had to have. Owning your own company was the same thing. I couldn't keep jobs. I couldn't work. You know what I'm saying? So I knew it was something that I could do or that I needed to do that would keep me successful, even build wealth. See, we look at wealth other people look at wealth in a different way. I look at wealth in a different way. I understand that it's not allocated, it's built. So if you're not building wealth, then there's no wealth for you. You got to build it. Robert Kiyosaki gave the greatest quadrant that I ever seen today for many years before. But employee, self-employed, business owner, investor, that's how it works. You got to own and control all of the 4 quadrants that pertain to you, and all of them do. But you have to be the owner. You have to do the things that make it successful. See, I don't understand how people cannot see the Facebook is created to be a gossip. Started out that way. It led into other things. They bought out different companies that they felt that could add on to Facebook to make it more successful. I understand that process, okay? But if you're going to run your business, you need your own website. You need your own platform, and people have to deal with you within your ownership. Facebook costs money, and then I lost my whole anything that was pertaining to me. It would distribute it to whatever. I got my family reunion. It's been taken over from Facebook, and it took it from me, my control. It took it from me, and now someone else. I don't know if they're family members or whatever. Technology is prevalent, and there's hackers and wrongdoers within that type of system that have more knowledge than others, even Facebook, to go in and put cartoon-like characters on my family reunion website, and I had my grandparents on there. Totally different. And they're operating it just like they're me. I couldn't do nothing, don't know where it went to, sent Facebook multiple messages. And, I'm not proud of some of the messages that I sent, but I lost a lot of value in what was taken from my timeline. Lots of value. So Facebook is going through a change. For people that like the gospel and know all this kind of stuff, that's fine. Facebook is monetizing everything. See? And so I moved to my control, and doing the things that I know. I'm not all of that Yahoo stuff. I speak on facts. I'm dealing with facts. Anybody ever heard the Isaiah Factor? I like his platform because see, he's getting things done and he's doing his job. And he got Isaiah's Factor. It didn't say NBC News or ABC News. It said Isaiah Factor. So it's him that's setting up what he has to do and saying what he see it needs a need or a change. That's his platform. I applaud him for that. And anyone else that steps out on their own and start doing their own thing, you see. So I am just elated today. It's like I'm going into a new era, and I see things on the horizon most people don't see, but that's okay. It's all open to you. So what you need to do is to go to Houston Wall Street Movement and join it today. Today is the day I take control of my financial destiny. Do that. Take control of your financial destiny and let your friends and your family and everyone you know to get in contact with me. I have a new program that I just added on to Houston Wall Street Investment Group. Most people don't have access to money to do things. So I'm opening up a program that will help people have access to the money, not just to waste it, blow it, but see, your money is worthless. Your money is worthless, right? Learn the difference. So if I show you how to get extra money, I'm also going to show you how to make that money grow so that it won't be worthless. It won't be wasted. It's not just a one-way thing. I like to educate and empower people along in everything that I do. So we need to make our money work for us. That's what my book is about. Your money is worthless because you don't put your money to work. And we have a program that can get you the money. And then I'm going to teach you how to invest it and never have to be broke again, never have to. Now you can, and then you can start thinking about firing your boss. You can think about get off the job and put full time into your business. This is where the wealth is made. See, it's not allocated, it's built. So I'm showing you how to build wealth. Okay. So get back to me. Go to Wealth Creator Change. Let me put it up there for you. Okay. Okay. This is this new platform. This is this new platform to get in the Houston Westin going. So you can read across the bottom, but that's what you have to do. Go to wealthcreatorchange.com and sign up and ask about how can I increase my finances so that I have money to build wealth. Ask that question in the boxes that shows you if you have a message or you want to speak, or just a chat. Any way you can contact it. My phone number is 501-944-5056. You can also contact me there, and I will explain to you personally. Only, please, only serious people apply. Only serious people request. Only serious people ask the questions that show that your interest and you're ready to do it. Information is not free. If you want to do a consultation, it's $75 an hour. So if you just want to talk about what we do and a lot of different questions that don't pertain to what we do, that's what it will cost you. I'm going to show you how to build wealth. Wealth is one of the ways to building wealth is being paid for what your time is worth. Most business go out of business because they give away their wealth. They give away too much. See, so we want you to understand that nothing in business is free unless it's to get you to do business. Well, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just saying, if you want to be a part of something big and you're serious about that, if you want to change your financial life, and you're serious about that, if you want to get extra income coming into your house so that you can do bigger and better things, those are the people that I'm looking for. I'm going to surround myself with like-minded people. So like-minded people, please get back with me. I've talked quite a bit. I'm over my 30 minutes, but I want to build to a platform to where it's an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Once the pandemic is over, we'll start having big things across the country to where we can actually shake hands and talk in person. These are the goals that I have set in place. These are the goals that I will. God saying that I will. God was pleased with what we're doing when we're doing it according to what his will is. And Deuteronomy 18, I'm doing the work. God gave me the power and I'm doing the work. See, I want to be word empowered. The Bible is the word, has all the words in it. So I want to be word empowered. Whatever is in the book to say I can or I shouldn't, I have access to that. God said I can be wealthy. He gave me the power to gain wealth. He did, not I, not anybody else. Said, I gave you the power to gain wealth. I'm platforming it by working to get my business in place. So now if I pray for a $2 million increase, God has a platform to bless me financially. See, a lot of times we pray for money and other things. God has no way of getting it to them. So I'm praying for a $2 million increase in my business within the next 8 to 24 months. That's what I'm praying for. And he can bless it through my business. See, we expect God to send us $1 million and no avenue or no platform to get it. You can't turn the spirit into cash to drop into your hand. So I'm planning for a $2 million increase for my company. And I have an avenue and a platform for him to do that. Remember that. If you want God to work for you, give him something to work with you on, and he'll do it. So everybody, God bless you today. I'm a little hoarse. I've been working a late lot, maybe all this week. I've been working late nights, working on different things. But this program is just about in place to help you to get more cash in your household. So that's on just a cash basis. But I have other things that you can do. I talk to you about them when you contact me. Be sure. If it's not for you, no problem. But don't hold back your family and friends that it will benefit so that they won't be like I was in 1964. I had the money to invest, but I didn't have the opportunity to be part of investment because I didn't know. Nobody I knew about it. So I missed that opportunity. Don't cause your family and friends to miss out on an opportunity because you didn't see it. Maybe if you can tell them or pass the information on to them, they be successful, then that'll change your paradigm shift from fear, doubt, and skepticism. See, you got to operate under the 3. If you say, no, I need more information. Well, you had the whole information from the beginning. I talked to you about the information. You still didn't make a decision. So now it falls back under those 3 categories again. See, only way you can get past those 3 things is to do like Nike say, just do it. Just do it. If you're afraid of losing $100, if you're afraid of losing $500, then your fear is holding you back. Your skepticism and your doubt is holding you back. It's not you, because if you get rid of those things, and I say, well, I know I missed an opportunity in 1964. See? And I'm not going to miss the opportunity that I did have in front of me. If I got $500, fine. If I don't have $500 and it's what I want to do, I'll go find it, or I'll try to find it. See, when you sit back and be fearful, doubtful, and skeptical, you can't even be blessed, because sometimes there might be a blessing in the place, but you can't get it because you got those three things up, right? Fear, doubt, and skepticism. And your hand is closed, your mind is closed, and nothing can get in. So you miss that blessing. See, that's never been the case with me, because see, I'm not fearful, I'm not doubtful, and I'm not skeptical. I'm over with that. And I don't deal in the norm. So if you're looking at me, think you're going to run into something that's in the norm, you're in the wrong place. I don't deal with norms. If it's normal and everybody's doing it, you won't get it from me. But I will do one norm with you, help you to get empowered, because ain't nobody else doing it. See, that's normal too. Nobody's trying to empower you and help you to build wealth realistically, without hidden motives, based on your ability, and you without doubt, fear, and skepticism. I'll leave you with that, and I'll say always victory, and I'll see everybody at the top. Remember, share with your friends. wealthcreatorchange.com. Go to the website, wealthcreatorchange.com. Go to the website and become a member. Call me, text me, email me, get in contact with me, and let's talk. I don't divulge a lot of information, inner information online. I will give you an opportunity to hear, get your questions answered, and to become a part of what's on the inside, where the wealth is at. Always victory again, and I see everybody at the top. God bless you, and have a blessed day.